A day on the focus. Hello, listeners, and welcome to the last day of the year. It's December 31st, and boy, what a ride it's been. Let's dive into some historical highlights from this date throughout history. Buckle up, history buffs, because today's journey takes us back to 406 AD, when the Vandals, Alans, and Suabians decided a little Roman vacation was in order. They crossed the Rhine, kicking off a Gaul invasion. Talk about a New Year's resolution gone wrong. Fast forward to 1229, and we find James I of Aragon conquering Majorca. No more siesta for those folks. Then there's 1600, a big year for anyone who enjoys a nice cuppa. That's when the British East India Company got its charter. And who could forget 1759? That's when the legendary Arthur Guinness signed a 9,000-year lease. Now that's a long-term investment in a good pint. Speaking of long-term plans, I would not be surprised if Guinness himself was inspired by Empress Elizabeth I of Russia's decision that year to incorporate Königsberg into Russia. A real power grab, that one. Skipping ahead to the more recent past, we have 1907, the very first ball drop in Times Square. Can you imagine the crowd? The excitement? This New Year's Eve party began a tradition that continues to this day. And of course, there's 1991. When the Soviet Union officially ceased to exist. The end of an era, for sure. Then there's the peaceful dissolution of Czechoslovakia in 1992, the Velvet Divorce, creating two new countries. And finally, in 1995, we said goodbye to Calvin and Hobbes, the end of an era for cartoon lovers. Though I think they deserve their own New Year's Eve celebration. Wow, that's a whirlwind tour of December 31st history. Now, for a little bit of fun, let's weave a fictional tale. Imagine Arthur Guinness, enjoying a well-deserved pint on New Year's Eve 1759. Suddenly, a time-traveling tourist bursts through the door, a weary but cheerful woman who'd just escaped the chaos of the collapsing Soviet Union in 1991. She explains the concept of a ball drop, and Guinness, ever the businessman, sees the Potentia massive, beer-fueled ball drop. Sponsored by, you guessed it, Guinness. He sketches it out on a napkin, a giant pint glass filled with foam, descending amidst fireworks, each drop of foam a miniature pint of Guinness. And so, thanks to a time traveler's story, the modern New Year's Eve ball drop began, replacing the less impressive original. What a crazy, unpredictable, and utterly fantastic end to the year. Happy New Year, everyone! That's all the time we have for today. Join us again tomorrow for another Day on the Focus.